Have you ever imagined a world where water flows without relying on electricity? In a society where most of us depend on power grids, switches, and costly electric pumps to keep water running, the Amish have found a way to make water flow naturally, using only the power of nature. This isn't some outdated technology. It's a brilliant display of physics and innovation that makes modern methods look almost lazy by comparison. It's about simplicity, efficiency, and understanding how to work with nature, not against it. Let's begin with one of the most amazing inventions they use, the hydraulic ram pump. This ingenious system doesn't need any electricity or expensive fuel to run. It simply relies on the movement of water to do all the work. Here's how it works. Imagine a small stream on a hill above the Amish farm. The water from this stream is channeled through a pipe, known as the drive pipe. As the water flows downhill, it builds up speed. When the water reaches the bottom, it hits a special valve that slams shut with a distinct K-thunk. The moment this valve closes, it forces the water to continue flowing, but at a much higher pressure. This is what engineers call the water hammer effect. In essence, the water is now under such pressure that it's forced into an air chamber, which acts like a balloon. The compressed air in the chamber pushes the water upward through a second pipe to where it's needed, be it a barn, house, or other building on the farm. The beauty of this system lies in its efficiency. A well-designed hydraulic ram pump can push water up to 150 feet high using a drop of just 3 feet. It's like using a tiny step stool to reach the top of a 15-story building. What's even more impressive is that once the system is set up, it runs continuously day and night, without needing constant attention or fuel. The only moving part is the valve, which is built to last and can keep slamming away for years without breaking. It's a water delivery system that's as reliable as it gets. No electricity, no bills, and minimal maintenance required. But what if you don't have that perfect hill for a hydraulic ram pump? What if your water source is far below your farm? That's when the Amish turn to another brilliant solution: windmills. Now, these aren't your typical windmills you might see in a history book or a tourist attraction. The Amish windmills are far more practical. They're powerful machines designed not to generate electricity, but to pump water from deep underground. These windmills are equipped with 12 to 16 metal blades, which are carefully angled to catch even the gentlest breeze. A wind as light as 5 miles per hour can get these windmills spinning, and when the wind is stronger, they can pump water from depths that would make most well diggers blink in disbelief. The pump mechanism itself is a reciprocating pump, which works tirelessly with each turn of the windmill. As the blades spin, they move a long rod that goes down into the well. This rod is attached to a cylinder, which has 2 leather cups that create a tight seal as it moves up and down inside the well pipe. The up and down motion pulls water from deep underground, bringing it to the surface one stroke at a time. The Amish have perfected this system so well that many windmills have been known to work for over 50 years with minimal maintenance. But here's where the ingenuity really shines. Amish farmers have learned that nature isn't always cooperative. Sometimes the wind doesn't blow, or the stream dries up. So, they've added large water storage tanks to their windmill systems. These tanks store water when the wind is blowing and ensure there's plenty of water available when the breeze dies down. The tanks act like a water savings account, storing excess water during good conditions so that you're never caught off guard when the weather isn't cooperating. Some Amish farms have enough storage capacity to keep them going for days, even during periods of calm or no wind. These windmills, which pump anywhere from 1 to 5 gallons per minute, may not sound like a lot at first. But do the math. Even if a windmill is pumping just 2 gallons per minute, that's 2,880 gallons a day, enough to fill 48 bathtubs every single day. And all this is achieved without spending a dime on electricity or causing any noise pollution. The best part? These windmills require very little maintenance. A yearly checkup to grease a few parts and ensure everything's running smoothly is all that's needed to keep them going for decades. And then, of course, there's the simplest and most magical solution of all: natural springs. If you're lucky enough to have a natural spring on your property, then you have your own personal water source that flows downhill with no need for pumps, motors, or electricity. It's like having a built-in water system right from Mother Nature herself. But just because it sounds simple doesn't mean it's without clever engineering. The Amish know that spring water isn't always perfectly clean right out of the ground, so they've devised filtration systems to ensure it's safe to use. They start with gravel beds to catch large particles and move through progressively finer filters, including homemade charcoal filters. The real genius behind the spring system lies in its design. The water naturally flows downhill, which means there's no need for pumps. But to ensure consistent pressure, the Amish install a large holding tank between the spring and the areas that need water. This tank helps to maintain steady pressure throughout the system and stores water for times of high demand. Some of these spring-fed systems can provide anywhere from 2 to 10 gallons per minute, which is plenty to supply an entire farm. But what happens when there's no wind, no spring, and no natural water source nearby? That's when the Amish turn to another ingenious invention: the hand pump. While we might think of hand pumps as outdated or primitive, the Amish have perfected them to the point of being highly efficient and easy to use. These hand pumps use a double-acting cylinder system, which allows them to pump water on both the upstroke and the downstroke. It's like getting 2 pumps for the price of 1. Even better, the Amish have made sure that their hand pumps are easy to operate, with ball bearings in the handle to make the motion smooth and effortless. It's a design so well thought out that even children can help pump water without tiring out. But perhaps the most impressive feature of the Amish hand pump is its winterproof design. In colder climates, traditional hand pumps freeze up when water is left inside the pipes. But the Amish have found a clever way around this by designing their pumps to drain the water back into the well when they're not in use. This means that there's no water left in the pump to freeze and cause damage. These pumps are built tough, capable of pulling water from depths of up to 150 feet. And with minimal maintenance, just replacing leather seals every few years, they're able to last for generations. Now, imagine a system that combines the best features of all these water pumping methods. That's exactly what some Amish farmers have done with their elevated storage systems. These systems use a water tank positioned high up, typically 12 to 20 feet above the ground, to take advantage of gravity. The height creates natural water pressure, so no pump is needed to deliver the water to the farm. The beauty of this system is that it works without electricity and provides consistent water pressure to multiple buildings, all while using natural forces. Whether they're using a windmill, a hydraulic ram pump, or a spring-fed system to fill the tank, the Amish have created a water system that is both efficient and incredibly reliable. What's truly remarkable about these water systems is that they prove nature, combined with a bit of ingenuity, can solve problems in the most efficient ways possible. Whether using wind, water, or gravity, the Amish have developed systems that keep their farms running smoothly without relying on modern power sources. It's a perfect blend of sustainability, simplicity, and clever engineering, showing that sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.